Alright. And we should be live. Now, to be fully fair, there you go. I'm actually not quite ready. But we'll get there in a second. So today's goal is to, well, complete the last line there, or the line that we're doing. Hopefully within a timely manner, and get to start on the big one to see whether or not we can actually run a big redstone machine with the redstone lag that we currently have. We're also going to do a little bit of calculation, just so we know how long it would take to do it the way we have been doing. Now, we have been having a lot of redstone issues, so I'm not too like right, it's here we got from. I'll just remove the obsidian up here first. And we're also on day 2055. But we're slowly getting through this. Alright, so I have 20 sponges. Let's just take away, hey Pickle, welcome. We have 20 sponges to do some of this work here. Which I'm just gonna drain out the water here, so I can quite easily pick this apart. Come on, yes. Okay, let me hear him. Let me hear him. I'm always happy to hear great news. Who doesn't love that? What's that? Oh, right. Who doesn't like great news? And I think that maybe after we do all of the drainage here, we'll get a bit of a repair going, because I think we're getting kind of close to where that hole does need to get fully repaired. Could I technically just do this? I could do that. Huh. I wonder why it hasn't stopped flowing though. Oop, nice. Remove all of this. You have 5 days or so till your break starts. Oh, nice. That's always kind of nice when you're finally getting to the point where you get to have the break. Although, like, while I always look very much forward to like any kind of break whenever I have one, I always end up getting super bored. Actually, I'm like a little bit annoyed that I have to. Like, I don't know. It's just like standing there and like having to take a break. Sometimes just feels bad to me, but that might just be me, I suppose. Ah, right, yeah. Look pretty good. Look pretty good. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so let's go repair the hole first, because, I mean, it's overdue, and the pickaxe could also need a quick repair. Then we're gonna build the machine for that, and then we're gonna... No, then we're gonna head to the... Well, we might have... Well, I decided to explore my job offer. Like, you remember I said I was offered a new job, which is essentially as a lawyer. It means I have to go to law school, and I've decided to apply for it, like for law school, because well, last application day was today. So I applied. Whether I get in or not is still a big mystery. Nah, it's alright. It's alright. I'm not too worried about it being too difficult. It's rated lower difficulty than the university I went to for marketing, or rated lower difficulty than that. So, and I do believe that to a degree. So, and I mean it's. Oh, that gave me a scare. So I mean it's It's kind of exciting to see what's gonna happen. Well, marketing is about communication. Ow. Oh, sorry, give me a second. It's very loud here, and this machine does scare me because I have to like go forward, and they increase the range on these things. Give me 1 second. Ugh. Alright. Now I can hear myself think again. That's kind of nice. That's not quite true, Pickle, but it's about presenting information, and communication is that, right? So, oh, oh yeah, a mate of mine actually bought one of those not long ago. He enjoys this very much. Like, I'm not saying it's the exact same thing as what you bought, but like a mini grill sort of thing that, like the thing he bought, you can put the buns in on the top, and that makes the buns. You could put like the patty. down underneath that, and it will always cook it to perfection, or whatever you see as perfection, because you can see it and like it measures the temperature inside of it as it goes. And hold on, I just need to and I don't know, I just think it's really cool. Like, I'm a little bit jealous that he has that, one of those things. Not gonna lie. I thought about buying one myself, because, I don't know, it just seems so damn cool. Can I put all of this into my inventory, please, and then go away? Alright, let's break that, put that there. And of course put this down too. So I'm sort of jealous of like his burger machine pretty much, because you just like, it gets pretty much everything ready in one go, which seems so handy. And I quite do I make burgers often myself, because I don't know, I love them. Alright, let's that's my bed. I didn't think. Check. So I'm just gonna do this and this. Why did you not pulse back? Thank you. Good stuff. Put that there, remove that. Put that back. Put that back. Put that back there. Put this here. This here. Boop. 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 This here. Remove that. Mistakes were made. I see that now. Give me just 1 second. Apparently I'm too stupid to build this machine right now, so I have to put in a little bit of focus. Yeah, put that down there, that there. Here, here, move, here, here, there, move, and that's it. Okay, so as I remember, that did not work out. We didn't do it fast enough or slow enough, either way. We didn't do it to satisfaction. Perfect. And we enjoy the ride. when we get kind of close to that, I'm just gonna jump up, run across here, and run over here and put down a piece of obsidian, because I don't want that to go through the wall again. Because that kind of sucked. Just gotta make sure that none of these are sponges. They can't because I have all of them here. Never mind. Never mind. I know that means we're gonna have to remove a little bit more water than absolutely strictly necessary, but I'd rather that it doesn't continue through the wall. Neat. Excuse you, thank you. Hey Draco, how are you? That's good, man, that's good. I'm happy. So that is too far. Okay. Hey, yes, I am. Hey, bartender, and I am indeed draining an ocean monument. Slowly but surely. We're actually draining out quite a bit more than just an ocean monument. Let me just show you. We're in our hardcore world, and as you can see, we're 2,055 days so long for a base. And I've designed the base myself in a creative world, and I can show you in a second. But you see all of this area here within this line. I pretty much need to drain that out. Yeah, 2,055 days. You want to see our current base, just for reference? Oh, but I do in order to get the desired feel of my base. Right, hold on. Let me just do this for all of the marbles. This is our current base. Dragon and all. Um, I'm quite happy with it too, I gotta admit. Um, we've done a lot in this world. We built the mountains, the skulls, the dragon. Like pretty much everything on this island is custom made. We keep our redstone in here, on the other side of this wall here. This is where we keep the redstone. Well, I mean, it's just a small hobby of mine. Well, yeah, I want to see the design. Right, so I've worked a little bit with a couple of different things here in this design world. Whoops. And this is what we're going to be putting into the drained ocean. Oh, gets a little bit laggy when we fly like that. It's going to be this. And of course, it's also going to function as our base once we actually get it drained out and bombed out. So there's quite a lot of stuff to be done here. But yeah, this is more or less what it looks like. What we're going to be building. The design process for this, I think, I averaged out to, well, we can see, because I created this world specifically for the purpose of for designing what I call the Kraken, right? So we have played in this world for about 3 days, in real life days, which means that, well, around 60 hours on the design for this. The crazy thing about it is that we need to use glass instead of water in order to stop the guardians from spawning. So I can have this in here, which is a guardian farm essentially that comes out over there. So there's a lot to be done, and once we've gotten rid of all the water in the hardcore world, we can actually start. Well, first of all, we need to bomb it all the way down to the end, or to the bedrock, but I am quite happy with the how the world looks. Well, if you're interested, whenever somebody new subscribes, I name an axolotl after them. This is the current base we have right now, which we've been living out of for 2,000 days. But if you do end up subscribing, I'm gonna name an axolotl for you and pop you into the axolotl pond of subscribers, which is over there. Which essentially is why we made that entire mountain over here. So if you do end up subscribing, let me know, because then I'll pop you into my I'm actually really happy with this small hobbit hole. It's so cute. Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. But just let me know when you do, or if you do. Well, I think you can just hit the bell, can't you? Like, if the bell isn't turned on, you won't be getting notifications, right? Or is that just a myth? I honestly don't know. but this is our chosen area for it. And I'm just gonna turn off the shaders over here because I don't know. I don't want to be necessarily fighting the endless hordes of mobs coming at us. Oh really? That's kind of annoying. But let's see. We got from tearing away all the water here. This is where we're currently at, which, I mean, I expect this is gonna take quite a long time to finish up. I do. Although, I tend to try and tell people not to do that too often, because I'd rather it, like, I don't particularly do this whole thing for like a bunch of subscribers or anything. I'm just doing it, like, the axolotl thing is just more as a reward for like sticking along with the adventure I'm having here. I think it is a guy called Meltdown, and I think he has somewhere along the lines of 7 or 6 alts. Alright, you're a dry sponge. We need you to be a wet sponge. Alright, let's remove all of this water here. Yeah, it is kind of wild. Alright, let's make sure we pick up these sponges on the way. Because I've had terrible luck with finding sponges in ocean monuments. I think I've raided about 10 ocean monuments, and these 44 sponges are all we got for it. So I mean, I've been fairly unfortunate with. I'm pretty good, Draco. I'm pretty good. How about you, man? Now. These sponges. Should be one more just floating around somewhere. Good. I'm happy to hear that, man. Ah, that was not the sponge, but this is. So let's fly over, dry out the sponges, and then continue our small trip down draining that area. It's gonna take a wee while to actually drain out an ocean, or rather, get to draining out the ocean monument, but it is what we're working towards. Alright, let's take apart the machine over here and restart it. take apart that piece of obsidian. We don't want that there. Hello, thank you. Righty then. Yeah, Draco. You started playing Stardew Valley again? Well, it is a good game, so I don't blame you. It is a pretty good game, so I don't blame you at all. And they're actually updating it fairly often. Let's grab these things, because that's what we're gonna need from now on. This and this. Break that and that. Break that. Should pulse back and forth. Nice. Place that there. This here. That there. This here. Now we place this here, here, here. Yeah, I figured in game. I figured in game, don't worry. But nice, dude. I don't know, for like one of the issues, like I have a singular issue when playing Stardew Valley, and it's in regards to keeping my motivation to continue playing the game, because like I feel like I get a lot of like you sort of completed the game when you completed the game. I don't see that like there's a lot, like you can of course get richer, but that doesn't really achieve anything. And that's sort of my only issue with the game, I suppose. Wait, how many blocks is this? We can actually run the machine one more time. That's kind of convenient. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of get that. It's sort of the same thing with my hardcore world, where it's like, I don't necessarily always want to stream on it, but the second I open it up and start, I end up really enjoying it. Especially like when you get to things like the like with the redstone lag that we're currently experiencing. Like that demotivates me quite a bit. But that being said, I still very much enjoy it. Damn, I was just afraid that was going to all close up, but luckily it stopped in time. And I gotta admit, it's super satisfying when you finally start seeing the gravel down here. Like that does feel pretty darn good, not gonna lie. Wait, I wonder. Could I? Just do this on each side, so I don't actually have to use the sponges. Wait, that's wrong. Should be like this. This. Well. My redstone brain is not good enough for that, it would seem. Besides, it's not really like it's gonna take a lot longer doing it manually. Destroy which thing? I think that depends entirely on what you're asking, whether or not I'll destroy the monument. Yeah, I will. Probably not today, probably not tomorrow either, but sometime within this month, I'll get to it. I'll get to bomb it away. Oh well, I think I might just take it down manually, because I mean, I can get the resources from it that way. So 1, 2, 2, and 3. I just need to remove these 3 here. While we do that, let's just go over here quickly and grab all of the sponges that I might have left. Yeah, the monument will have to go. I suppose I could have done something cool with like the Kraken swallowing up the monument. But I don't particularly like the way the monuments look, if that makes sense. So I've decided not to do that. Yeah, you can. You like that somehow makes it dry because it's inside the sand. But unfortunately, it doesn't really help much in our current situation. Okay, how many do I have? I only need one more. Nice, it's right here. Well, I'm not sure I'm ever going to get it, but if I do, then yeah, I will be telling you. Don't worry, Draco. Well, yeah, I think I technically do. Not that I've ever launched it, but I think I do. In the sense that whenever you buy Java, you also get Bedrock. Alright, let's get rid of all of this. So I should have 5. Nice, good. Hey, Sign Turtle. New profile picture. Looks good. And I'm doing pretty well. How about you, man? Ah, right. Well, but I think that would sort of take some of the fun out of it, I think. At least for me, like look at it this way. Whenever I play a new game that a friend really recommended, like I do end up sometimes playing that set game, but I tell them that I don't want any overpowered items or any of that, because I sort of feel like half the joy of a new game is you figuring it out yourself and sort of getting the hard items. Like, if you're just gifted everything, I know sometimes I feel like most of the time that just ends up making the game boring. If that makes sense. Not sure it does, but like half my joy from playing games comes from the feeling of accomplishment I get whenever I do something cool in set game. So I suppose there's that for it a little bit. Well, it's overpowered compared to what you're supposed to have when you just start out. No matter what you give, because darn, too slow. Wait. Oh wait, I could actually like walk behind it now. Just go whoop, whoop. Pick up the sponges nice and slow. Whoop. 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 Would you look at that? We're clearing it out. I technically could remove that wall now, if I wanted to. Oh, you have 38 subs now? Nice, dude. It's always kind of fun, like when your channel is growing. Like even though I don't really do this with the subs, I do end up looking at my sub count every now and then and smile whenever it goes up. So I mean, it's just like a pleasant surprise for me for one to experience every now and then. It took me a long while to start growing too. And I have very much stalled. Like, when I was growing the most, I got a subscriber a day, which, I mean, was pretty cool, but I very much have stalled. I think I've only gained like 10 subscribers this month, or last month. But again, it doesn't really bother me. But it took a long time to grow, like, initially. And then suddenly when I did start growing, I grew at a very rapid pace. I think it's about just being consistent. Like unless you want to do it like the proper professional way, there are plenty of ways that where. Let's just stop that from happening. Hello. Hello. Because you can grow your channel quite quickly if you're willing to like do all the steps required, but well, Draco, you're not making a very good argument for me to start playing the game, are you? Well, I like, I get that, dude. Like, oh, there was a time, like, as I said, when my channel was growing a lot more than it currently is. I would have an average of 100 viewers. Wait, did I just... Huh, there's a slime chunk there. I would have an average of 100 viewers across the stream, right? So, or like 80 or so. And now it's down to, like, at a good day, 30. And I mean, it's not necessarily depressing, but it is kind of like I do look at it and I'm like, huh, well, I mean, I kind of miss all the attention, but I'm not at that attention stuff, so I'm pretty good, you know. Hey, Saucel. How you doing, man? I hope everything is well. All right. Stop the timer. All right, now it's time for us to do a little bit of math. But let's first just pick up all the blocks around here. All of our wonderful redstone blocks. Very important that they don't get to despawn, since I hate dealing with redstone. Okay. So are we ready to do some basic math? I hope so, anyway. So, I don't remember how far it is, so this is 201 or something like that. Yeah, 201. And this over here, if I remember correctly, is like 546, but 45. So it's 344 long. 344. We'll just write that. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 long. 11. We'll write that down, and I'll do this. So essentially, what I want to figure out is how many hours at the pace we did this one would it take us to do the entire thing. Like if we keep the holes here, the 11's big, because eventually there's gonna be like a point where like making the machine takes a tad longer than than running it in this general area. I'll deal with the obsidian over there later. Alright. So, that took 5 hours and 32 minutes. 5 hours and 32 minutes. Now, we can then take this number, and I can write total, and I can say that we go, I can take the 344 and divide that by 11. 344 divided by 11, that is 31.27. So that's how many lanes of this size that we need in order to complete, in order to go all the way down. We can then say times the 5 hours, 5.5 hours. Times 5.5 equaling a total time of 172 hours. Is more or less how long it would take to do it, but with an 11. And the sweeper design we did, where we like worked our way down every free. Comparatively to the 213 hours it took to do this, or to the 213 hours it would take to do the entire thing with sponges. That is a decent amount quicker. I mean, it's nothing to scoff at, 30 odd hours. But still pretty slow though. Let's just go quickly dry out our sponges. Joe's just drinking water there, but I do have some of that juice powder, and juice vitamin powder, which I should probably put in it. Good for your health. Just doesn't. Well, it actually tastes pretty good, but it has like this. But it has this grainy texture, like. The stuff can't quite mix well with water, which means it kind of comes out tasting a little bit like dirty water, like water with dirt in it. Alright, so let's also just take down this thing here. Like, that doesn't give me anything anymore. I know exactly how to put it together now, so. Right then. If I go over here and I start the thing here, let's switch between this and this. So let's just grab the middle piece of obsidian. Hello. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Switch that out there. Go 1, 2. Nope. I'm a dumbass. There we go. That's a better clap. Hello? Why didn't you disappear? You did now. Good. Okay, so now I pretty much want everything to come down to this layer, which is 48. Because in doing so, I can like clear out all of the water. Oh, hello. Dolphin's Grace. I mean, while that's pretty cool and all, it's also a little bit distracting, Mr. Dolphin. Alright, go up and get some fresh air so we don't drown down there. That would be kind of terrible. Whistle 3 times, huh? You're really putting me on the spot. I've never been particularly good at whistling, but... Alright. Hey, Pickle! Do I know who is? Pardon? Do I know who you are, Pickle? Well, I mean, do I know your actual name? No, well, actually, I do, but we're not. We agreed that we wouldn't talk about that, right? Ah, right. Well, you probably shouldn't abuse it. No, you can't. Oh, and what is that?
Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Oh no. Oh, I'll fix that later. Later as in right now, I suppose. Fix. Oh wow, that's a lot that needs to get removed, but it's fine. Oh, how I really don't appreciate Dolphin's Grace right now. Fishy, I think you should log out of his account. I bet you wouldn't particularly like anyone else being on your account, sort of just looking at what you did and or have searched for and stuff. I'm betting you probably wouldn't be particularly thrilled about that either, so give Pickle the same sort of courtesy as you would want yourself. Well, I have no issue with you enjoying yourself. I just have an issue with you enjoying yourself at someone else's expense, you know? Look, I'm just saying, I would be super fucking pissed. Alright, alright. I'll have a good one, Fishy on Pickle's account, and say hi to Pickle if you see him. Send my regards. Well, I think both Pickle and Fishy are. Ooh, they said at some point where they lived. I can't remember. Oh well, not that it's really important, but it was a... Oh. Jesus Christ, Dolphin's Grace makes this so much more difficult than it has to be. I could also go get a beacon. That would probably be a good idea, so I could insta-mine all of this. I'll go do that for the next one. Although, like, it's not a purely Muslim thing anymore, like fasting. It's actually pretty healthy, I hear. I love food too much, so I'll probably never, but it supposedly has a lot of health benefits too, so. Like, if you do it right. Indeed. And is this? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So now that this area has been lowered. Hello, Dolphin, give me the grace. I can then test out. Did I just... Yeah, I did just chug out my pickaxe. Let's try not to do that again. That seems kind of excessive if you ask me. Okay, so let's grab this and this. Because these are the two things that we're going to need for this. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Can I I wonder whether I can do that. I'll try to. And we'll essentially just do the same thing. I'll have to watch the video to see whether I need to reverse the order. History.
Build a very simple.
Yeah. Yeah, I do need to reverse the order. Yeah, that's the part I already know. Okay, so here, let's also get this, pause that, minimize that, do this. Okay, so I'm also gonna pop these on top now. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, these are at the same height. Nice. So essentially, it's gonna look like that, and it's gonna clear out all of the water. What's up? So. So that needs to be there. And 1, 2, 3. Bam, like that. Then 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. Cover all of that up. Put that there. One, two, three. Bam, bam. At least try and keep the spamming to a minimum then, man. I really would appreciate that. Alright. Let's get all of the stuff in order then. Which is gonna start with me placing in this into this. Now we're also going to need these blocks here to be in. Hello. And for the final bit. Alright, I need to start the timer. So we know exactly how long this is going to take. No, not at all. I'm actually pretty excited to finally get this on, finally get this started, you know? It's just sort of exciting to finally be here. Hold on, remove that. Break that. Perfect. Break that. Place this back in. That there. This here. Place that there. I don't know if I need to do that on every single one of these. So I should probably just watch the video real quick to see whether or not he does the same thing. Oh. He does not. Okay. So, on this one here, I need to do this and go all the way down. But first, let's just get the wall set in place. Oh my god. Get away from me. I don't know if we have enough observers to run one that's this big, but we'll try. Worst case scenario, we have to go back and make some more observers. Which is, in the grand scheme of things, pretty minor. Alright, so that is now done. Now I need to do the exact same thing all the way over. But before I do that, I'm just gonna deal with that flying pigeon. Come on then. Come on then. Come on then. You're laggy as heck. Hey, Doodle. Dougal. Mum is alright. But I must admit, I don't actually recognize your username. Are you on an alt or something like it? Not trying to offend, of course. It's just I don't particularly recognize your username. Well, I meet a lot of people, so you're gonna have to be a little more specific than that. Alright, so that's the first line done. Now we do the second. Oops. Okay. It's not only my game that's lacking, it's also me. Apparently, my brain is just 2 steps behind my body, which is never a good sign. Giant underground thing. Well, believe it or not, that doesn't actually narrow it down. But welcome, dude. But let me just show you what we're building towards. Stay in the water, please. I don't really want to deal with you. The thing made of quartz. Big hall? I think you mean white concrete. Is the only thing I can remember would be, but this is what the world has turned into since. Let's just, give you the... So the world has updated quite a bit since, but I think what you're talking about, if anything, would be this, or am I wrong? Our redstone area down here. Yes. So we've actually, as I said, expanded that. Like, I think this is probably what you remember. And we have all of these moss machines here. But since then, and I'll show you why it doesn't make much sense, we've expanded a little bit, right? So this is going to be the next redstone area whenever I need some big redstone machinery. It's quite big. But let me just show you the village as it has turned out. So we built the big moss, right, for all the moss machines. So we could make the skull here, which leads into our nether portal. Which turned out pretty well. Well, this is actually not even the biggest build in our world right now. But since then we added a bunch of buildings. We hid away the iron farm, which we had over here. So now that's in a tower. We made a new island over here. Made a new island over here. We made a fishing district over here. And for the current biggest build of the world, we have the dragon. Around a floating island that we also made. This is kind of empty right now, but no, this is all in survival. We designed the dragon creative, yeah, but I built it in survival. The whole thing with this, the dragon took about 111 hours or 110 hours designing and building. I think it took about 50 or 40, about 40 hours designing the dragon in creative, and then it took about 60 to 70 hours gathering up the materials and building it. And all those glass panes, it's a pain putting them down. I cannot recommend doing anything with glass panes in this kind, and I probably never will again. But I'm pretty happy with the effect that they're giving off. We made the beacon. We made the, first we made this island here. Then we made the wizard tower, which led into this ancient temple, I call it. Then we made the beacon, then we made the island, and then we made the dragon. Oh, yeah, you have yet to see. Our current build, or what we're preparing to build right now, makes the dragon look like a tiny build. Just as a reference, right? The dragon was about 190,000 blocks. Right? Keep that in mind. The dragon is about 190,000 blocks. The build we're moving towards now is 5,629,686 blocks. I wonder how many, oops, I can just stop the timer there. I wonder how many times bigger the Kraken is, so let's just 9,668 divided in 190,000. The Kraken is literally what was it, 29 times bigger? 29.29 times bigger than the dragon. And I will show you the design that we have. So, the next thing we're going to be building in our hardcore world is this. Each of the arms are about the size of the dragon. Each of these arms has about as many blocks as the dragon does. What's up, Draco? Do you know the best? Yeah, I do. At least in Minecraft. This is going to be the next build that we're making. Welcome back, Pickle. And this is the inside of it. Dougal. Wait, Pickle. How long ago has it been since you changed your password on your account? Well, look, I didn't say a thing. If anything's suspicious now, it's because of you, Fishy. If you had just shut up. Well, I'm just asking, Pickle. But anyway, um, well, we gotta do this in the hopes that I can run the machine like that, like this. Oops. Let's try that again. Perfect. Though I do think that we're going to be needing more observers, unfortunately. I don't think I have quite enough. Wow, I really turned into a villager there, didn't I? But in order to create the Kraken, we need to, well, build or drain an ocean, because we're wanting a guardian farm inside of it. Let's not drown. So as you know, I'm not really a VC kind of guy, but if you're asking Pickle and Fishy, I kind of get you, because, I mean, I would like to be part of that, hear that drama unfold too. Wait, where did that block go? There. And here, here, here. Here, here, here. Oh. Oh, really? And now we're gonna start drowning too. Kinda annoying. Though, we're gonna start drowning very slowly, so I'm not really too worried about it. I'm just hoping it's not gonna make me place blocks wrong too much. Boop! Alright! A bucket? Alright, it doesn't have the Let's just do that again. Why is this continuing on its own though? Alright, let's try that again.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Oh, wait, one. Like that, and like this, right? I think so. Grab this and these sticky pistons. Like this. Place that here. No, not yet. Perfect. Now place that there. This here. That there. 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 And here. And here. Move that part. Well done. Good job, Fickle. So well, that didn't work as intended. Oh, what? Huh. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to watch that video real quick. Ow. Dog dot. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna catch up with chat while I land here safely. I would appreciate it if you would keep blackmail out of the chat, Pickle. But I suppose it's up to you. So for whatever... Oh, Fishy, I think that's why you don't... you don't do a joke you can't handle having done to yourself. I reckon that's probably a fair assessment. Alright, so I... Oh, shit. That one kelp really broke everything? Really? Oh, we also need to get over there before with a piece of obsidian. Stop right there, criminal scum. Criminal scum. I might as well delete this because it's all gonna collapse back anyway. Pick up all of the blocks though, very important. And I gotta figure out exactly what's wrong with the redstone there. Because otherwise I'm gonna get mighty upset. Pickle, stick to just stick to English, please. I don't have a lot of rules. So let's just take a look what's wrong with my redstone here. All right, Pickle Dot. We can test this quite easily. Which one is who? What's the last thing you sent to me on Discord? What kind of house? There was a question. Also, not only did you send a house, but you also asked a question with the house. Oh yeah, right, he has access to your Discord. That's kind of wild. I feel like that it was kinda slow. Well, Dog Dot, why didn't you just say it yourself that it was with shaders? If you typed it a lot quicker than he did. Well, how would I know that only you know that? I don't know you that well, Pickle. Or Fishy, for that matter. Is it wrong that I just had, like, Mario, in the back of my head when I saw that? When you, like, wrote, it's me. I was like, it's me, Mario. It's me, Piccolo. Is that wrong? Or... Oh yeah, nah, I know. This is a question only the real Pickle Dot would know the question to. Are you ready? I'm gonna assume the one who responds first, most efficiently, and is correct to be the correct Pickle Dot. Are both of you ready? All right. Okay. So the real Pickle Dot. Are you ready? Are you ready to type as quickly as possible? The one that gets this to first is gonna be declared the real Pickle Dot and the other the imposter. So it doesn't even matter if it's the real Pickle Dot who types slower, because he forever will now be known as the fake imposter Pickle Dot. The real Pickle Dot has an intense dislike to one of my viewers. Whenever they're in the chat together, they fight. And I want the original name of the well, you're both wrong, so none of you are Pickle Dot. Huh, that's interesting. What? No. How did you both get this wrong? It's not so either. Come on, you... Well, I actually don't know whether you have an intense dislike, but you're always fighting with him. It's not fishy either. And I want the particular method that you're always, like, calling him for a name, or used to anyway. The particular method you used whenever you addressed this, it might be Herobrine, but how did you address it? Let's say it is Herobrine. How did you address him? When, like, did you call him Herobrine, or did you do something else, or did you, by any chance, type a symbol or something like that? Oh, yeah, right. I need to remove that. Good stuff. Remove that. Put that in. That in. That in. This in. Oh, I actually forgot to look at the video. Well, I mean, none of you can use the method in which you used to call him, so I'm gonna consider both of you imposters. None of you are the real Pickle Dot. That's my response. It's a pretty good plot twist, though. Give me a second. Alright, I have one other test. And it's quite easy for the imposter to know this. But one final test. And be ready to type, because it's the one that gets this first. Because, like, the imposter will have to figure out how, figure this out. Are you ready to type? Pickle joined the stream today and told me some good news. What was said news? Hey, Lofi. Pickle joined the chat today, told me some good news. What was said news? The one that gets this first is the real Pickle Dot. The other one is an imposter. Oh no. You can't just delete his message. Well, I'm pretty sure that Dog Dot is actually Pickle. But forever now, Pickle Dot, or Fishy, who's on Pickle Dot's account, is Pickle Dot. Dog Dot is now the imposter. I'm pretty happy with that test, to be fair. Okay, wait, it's actually not fair. I did one question on each, so and both of you answered it correctly. So we do need a tiebreaker. Okay, you're right. It's not completely fair. So I need a tie-breaking question. Oh, this is a thing that Pickle Dot, the only Pickle Dot was the only one in the chat when I said this. I did something today which had a deadline. What was that thing? The third final question, and I'm pretty sure that only Pickle Dot would know this. Come on, the first one. Look, this is the tiebreaker. Whoever wins this is the real Pickle Dot. So you gotta at least try to remember, Pickle. Well, if it was about work, then what particular thing about work? Alright, Pickle Dot on Pickle Dot is the right Pickle Dot. I don't think that Pickle Dot would be able to find it that fast. Alright, Pickle Dot is on Pickle Dot's account. Dog Dot is the imposter. And good morning, Lofi. Sorry, there's been some Alright, but why did that not pick this up? Isn't it supposed to? Let me just check the video for for the evidence of how it should look. And if you want to you place that there. 1, 2, 3. Side. Up. Okay, so this is the exact... Yeah, it is a bit of drama, and I kinda like it. I must admit, I kinda like it. Well, I mean, Dot, in case that Pickle or in case that Fishy it is really Fishy on your account, you live kind of close together, right? So you could always just go over and mess him up. So the way that this is acting. So last time I only got like the. What? I don't know how that happened. I don't know why this is not following along. It should. Well, I guess we found out who is the real Pickledot. Well, I gotta admit, Fishy, then I'm pretty impressed with how quickly you found that. Like found out the correct information. Props to you, man. Props to you. Like that's no, you did that really quickly. That's no small feat. Well, we're tearing apart this machine because apparently it doesn't want to work, and that's okay too. Slightly annoying, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. Hey, Exclusive, how are you? Is that a new profile picture I spot out there? And I mean, it's pretty good just hanging around and doing this. Plus, I just had a wonderful time with the Fishy gaining access to Pickle's account and pretending to be him, only for Pickle to be on another account, and then they had to try and prove which was which is honestly, I had a blast looking at that. Like, I thought that was hella funny, but I don't think Pickle found it particularly funny. But it was a pretty good contest. Ah, is it one of those Minecraft? He's one of those guys who also paint things from Minecraft, isn't he? At least there's one of the painting called. Yeah, it's kind of a shame, but it was actually kind of funny. Like I don't mind a little bit of drama every now and then. But what I do mind is doing this, because I absolutely hate removing things underwater. now I remove all of the obsidian. Well, the progress is pretty non-existent. So I'll show you as soon as we as soon as we mined this obsidian away, all of this obsidian here, and picked up the blocks, I can show you quickly. Yeah, I should just set a beacon, but you know, that requires me going like back to the base, grabbing a bunch of iron blocks, and I don't know, I'm feeling particularly lazy, so I don't know. I don't feel like doing myself a favor, apparently. Right, so this is how far we are with the build. Which is not very far at all. Gotta be completely honest. This is not very far at all. So yeah, I suppose that's that. So yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do, first have to test. Are we sure that this thing can run? How do I stop this? What if I just put obsidian? Ugh. Perfect. Okay. Load schematic, water sweeper load. Schematic configure, move a little bit to the side, move it way down. Slash clear, remove near water. Okay, so this is what we're going to be building pretty much. And the way it works is by simply removing that sign and that chest there, it will start. Oh, did he? Oh yeah, I got a couple of messages. Okay. It's just, well, when fishy. It's kind of funny, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So all I need to do is place a piece of obsidian there, and then that's good. Okay. Where did that break off? There? Oh well. Yeah, the water's so satisfying when it's like moving up. Like, look at that. Actually, let's just go over here. And go This is probably going to be super laggy, but
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
oh, that's so satisfying. Oh well, let's turn that off. Anyway, so in order to build this thing, I need to flip it or rotate it. Nice. We need to push it off way to the side. Probably also means that I need to move a wall. And there's gonna be some area I need to so we need to move the wall all the way over here, I suppose. All the way over here to the side, and then on the general page? No, I didn't. Did he say anything on the general page too? Hmm. That's so damn funny. Anyway, I need to, I can remove this sand wall here. I should be able to. And then we're sort of good. So let's just chuck all of that in there. Oh, nope, not that. Let's get some torches. And go we. Can I? Well, and that's why you don't share your password, Pickle. I think you learned a valuable lesson today. You know what they mean by revenge is a dish best served cold. You do know why the saying goes like that, right? Just out of curiosity. Hello. Hmm. Yeah. How to beat someone within an inch of their life and they survive without lasting damages. Something akin to that is going to be his next search history. Oh. I find it a little bit funny. No, I think it's more like the boys will be boys, and you sort of gotta uh, uh, accept that sometimes guys are just dumb, right? Nah, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Oh, whoops. uh. Mm. Oh well, as long as you do it in friendly banter, Pickle. Don't step over the lines, yeah? Oops. Wait, where did I come from? Oh, where did I go? Cut Nigel. Let's try not to drown. That sounds like a brilliant idea. Alright, see you later, Salsa. But have a sleep well, and I hope to see you again soon, man. Oh, back in the day, when when I was working at Microsoft, right? There's a very and the policy's there for good reason, but it's like a strict policy, right? That you're not allowed to leave your computer unlocked, right? So whenever you leave your desk, you have to lock your computer. Completely reasonable, right? But the result in that, right, was of course that some people would tend to forget. And like the punishments were quite harsh. So as a part of like being a good colleague and such, you would of course mess about with their settings as much as you absolutely could, so they would return to their computer and everything would be in absolute disarray. So that they would really regret leaving their computer unlocked, right? And it's a very effective tool to make people remember. And it's pretty. As I said, it was pretty effective. And what we would usually do is, first of all, I mean, change, like the good old version is change the background, and then afterwards you change the keyboard's input, right, to be some sort of weird ass input, so you can't really write out anything as you usually would, because suddenly all the numbers and letters are in different places. We would then, you can invert the mouse, so like it goes, so you have to use it the other way around. That was actually my invention, or at least I was the one who did it first at the office. Where we would then invert the mouse, so whenever you were trying to go right, the mouse would move left. And people were, it absolutely just mind blew people that you could do that. It was actually like surprisingly easy. I bullshitted my way to the job. And it's how I'm in my current job. Short story quick, or a long story quick. I met a cute girl while I was out traveling. A cute, sweet, and innocent girl. We really hit it off, and I wanted to travel more, and stuff like that. So I figured, why not go to Germany the next time, right? Live a little bit in Germany. But my German wasn't particularly good at the time, still isn't. Yeah, she used to be. But it stopped, right? She stopped being nice, cute, and innocent, and then she was just cute. Which, I mean, kind of sucked, not gonna lie. But I ended up in Germany, and I didn't really speak the language, but I really did need a job if I wanted to stay in, if I wanted to stay in Germany, I really needed a job. So I found one, right? I found a job with Microsoft, and they were like, well, we really need someone who speaks English quite well. And I was like, well, I just spent a couple of years traveling, right? Speaking English every single day. So I think I can do that for you guys. And they went, all right, do you have any like experience with advertising, or have you got any formal education in it? And I was like, yeah, of course, I got loads. Um, and we and like they went, okay, that sounds good. But can you tell us a little bit about what you've done? And there I was, right? I knew the job was about advertising, so I had looked up a couple of terms online and like a couple of success stories and like how to do certain things. Uh, so I had like watched a, I would say 15-minute video on YouTube on how to advertise digitally. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Um, and I ended up like going to the job interview and talking about all the things that I'd just seen online, and they went, "Oh yeah, you clearly seem like someone who knows their stuff. We could definitely use you on our team. However, we have a few extra programs that you didn't really talk about. So would you like, are you opposed to being a part of the onboarding like teaching program, where we teach some of the newbies that you're going to be responsible for how to do the job?" And I was like, yeah, sure. I don't mind. Like, if I absolutely have to. Um, and so it began. I got my job in marketing. I managed a team for uh, a good amount of even 2.5 years. And I was just like turned out I was really good at it. I had a good brain for it. So like getting a job at Microsoft turned out to be one of the easiest achievements in my life, and one of the things where it's like when I write it on my CV, yeah, I worked for Microsoft for a while. People go, "Oh wow, Microsoft, really? How did you land a gig with them?" And it's like, well, yeah, no, well, let me tell you how I bullshit my way to a job. It all turned out in the end, right? But I definitely enjoyed the benefits and the perks for it after a while. I don't know, man. I wouldn't say that, but I did something right, and I don't know. Like, in my humble opinion, and I might be wrong about this, as a manager of a team, you don't actually, most of the time, you don't actually need to know exactly what you're talking about. Now, I've had managers since that don't, so that really annoyed me. Like, that had no idea what the job actually entailed. But it's my team did well, and we hit all our targets and all that sort of stuff, so I enjoyed the benefits of it for sure. All the bonuses for a job I was absolutely not qualified for. Are we done? Nice. How much sand do we have? Okay, decent amount. Well, I left Microsoft. I joined back in the day. I joined Microsoft 2 months before Corona in Germany. And Germany really shut down hard during the time. So I didn't have the time to really make any friends, and that was alright in the beginning because I was with this cute, sweet, and innocent girl, right? But as I said, she stopped being cute and sweet and just ended up being a fucking nightmare. Or rather, no, not really. She ended up. We couldn't agree on a single thing, and she changed a lot the second she got home from traveling. I think is the way I usually say it. And into some things she definitely wasn't while she was out traveling. Like when she was out traveling, she was responsible, she was mild-mannered and well-behaved, and the second she got back to Germany, that was no longer really the case. Oh yeah, I probably could have worked from Denmark, but they really wanted they wanted a manager that could be a senior marketing manager that could be on site and take on more responsibility, which I wasn't really willing to do. Like I enjoyed the job and I enjoyed all of the I enjoyed the parts of the job that was give me just 1 second. I'm struggling to think and build at the same time right now. They really wanted a manager that could be on site, and I couldn't, or rather, I didn't want to. I was enjoying my life, but I wanted to go back to Denmark for whatever it cost, right? And so my only choice was really to quit. Well, right now, I work as a digital advertising specialist, which means I make ads, I create ads, I strategize for the ads, I talk with the customers and solve any issues that they might have with marketing related. So. Like I have a lot of job description in my job, and I'm pretty happy with it. Like I earn good money for what it's worth, or for what that is worth. But what I was talking about was just back in the day. I was more of a manager back then, rather like a manager of my team than I was an advertiser. Right? I didn't get the time. My time was split 50-50 between. Oh, I'm drowning. Let's try to stop that from happening. I spent more time sort of managing less talented people. Less talented people than myself, which really bothered me. Because most of the time I would have to end up cleaning up their slack, which I don't know, it's just it ended up bothering me more than it should, because I wouldn't receive the same amount of I received benefits based on how the team was doing, and the team was received benefits upon how they were doing as individuals, right? So that meant I was incentivized to make sure that they were doing really well, and they were just incentivized to do all right on their own. And some of them just showed up to work and then left as soon as they were allowed to. And of course, I'm not saying that you should stay and work until very late, but I'm saying you should stay and work until very late if that's what you said. Oh, way before I streamed. This is like almost 8 years ago. So, I mean, this is way back in the day. Well, I think it's just about managing your time, right? So the way I've decided to do it is I found out first of all that I like streaming, right? That was the first step, figuring out that I like doing it. Because if I like doing it, then I should be prepared to sacrifice a couple of things in order to do it. And the way I figured I could do it, without losing time with mates and all that sort of stuff, which is also very important to me, was by wait, hold on. I feel bad being down here where things can spawn. And without holding my totem, you know? Did I just hear steps? No. What I've sacrificed is sleep, right? Whenever you want to do something, you have to sacrifice something else in order to do so. Now, I'm lucky I function well on 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Though it is a little bit draining at times. I have begun to feel like a slight... My temperament has gotten worse, or rather, I have more of a temper now than I did a year ago. But like, I wouldn't say it's bad. I'm just saying, like, sometimes I get more annoyed than I know I should be, and that and that annoys me. So I mean, like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I realize that I'm annoyed, and then I realize that I shouldn't be annoyed, or wouldn't have been annoyed had I slept a little bit more, and I get more annoyed. It's sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy. At its very worst. But I keep it under control, so essentially I just get up very, very early. And luckily I am able to flex my work schedule quite a bit. Which means I usually start work between 3 or 4 a.m. Then I work until 2 or 3 p.m. And I start streaming. Then I stream for 4 hours and... Ow! How rude. And then I still have time in the afternoon to make some good food, hang out with mates, and do that sort of stuff. Your whole day got ruined. I'm sorry to hear that, Fishy. But... just like, if it's in response to Pickle messing with your account, you did mess with his first. Like, keep that stuff in mind in the future, and look at it as a teaching, more of a teaching experience. That you've been taught not to mess around with people's accounts, because they may end up teaching you back. Doing the same thing to you. Hmm.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Oof. We don't like the sound of hostile things. All right. Fly, fly away. Oh, so sorry. Again, that must have been loud. Check Discord. Sure. That's a cute rock. Good looking rock. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Wrong button. Oh, did I close that down somehow? Wow. Well, why would the Tooth Fairy steal her? That seems... As far as I know, there's no lore about the Tooth Fairy stealing rocks, but I could be wrong. Do correct me if I am. I'm happy to learn if there's something about the Tooth Fairy stealing rocks, but... Alright, gurgle gurgle, stay away. You really don't want to mess about with me. Especially not when I'm doing a nothing task that makes me want to murder things. Alright. 1, 2, 3. should have done 4. Alright. I'm also going to have to remove this wall. Well, I mean, I'm happy you enjoy it. What are you having though? Like, just out of curiosity. Alright, let's go over and get some more sand. Okay. I'm not particularly well versed in Indian food. What sort of food is it? Like what's the appeal, I suppose? Oh, I'm out of torches. I'm not gonna let that creeper just waltz around. Just scare me at some point. I do like long-grained rice. That is pretty good stuff. And, I mean, I don't think I know anyone who dislikes fresh meat. It's just good. Period. Hmm. Sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie. Well, we have plenty of hunger, so I'm just gonna continue until I have to dive down deeper. Oh, oh my god. I hate Grace. Alright. Bugger that, man. That's annoying. That's all heck. Let's just go grab the sand that we weren't able to pick up before. In South Asia. I've never really been good with Asian dishes. I don't know. Like it's not that I dislike the food at all. I actually rather like it. Also over a lot of other like dishes out there, but I've always sort of had trouble making it myself. I think I just don't quite have the flavor profile of MSG and a lot of the like spices. I think it's a difficult thing to sort of nail, particularly with Asian cooking. It might be. Who knows? So today's goal is going to be to clear out all of this, or rather to build the walls here, and remove the wall we put in by mistake. Well, that's something Asian food does very well. Like tangy and citrus flavors. Can I not swim on top of that? Really? I can, nice. Just requires a little bit of convincing the character. Really? Well, might as well go get some more sand then. considering how difficult it is. Otherwise. Alright. We lost the torch. That's fine now. I wouldn't say that we wasted them. It's just takes a long time, which I'm completely alright with. Anything worth doing. Remember, exclusive. Anything worth doing takes a while. Alright. Though, that one is a waste of time, which bothers me, because I'm gonna have to take that one down now. I could, of course, also do the particular one there with only with a smaller machine, but I think I'd rather use the full-size one. Or would I? Is there a world where I do what I did with the hole here? Like with this part here? What I did with this, just like making it bigger? I suppose there is, actually. Well, in that case, let's grab what we need. So I'm gonna need the observers. These, and these. This and this. More slime. There's something akin to that. And something akin to that. Okay. Now we grab these, and these for easy placement. Let's also just grab the this stuff and this. Oops. Grab that, place that there. This here. This here. That there. I don't really have honey blocks to spare, so I can't let them despawn either. Hold on. Why did I want to place that there? And we continue. And I think I can do this, though it is sort of a... Oh no, wait, that's all good. Okay. Now can we launch this darn thing? It all moved except for this one. What if I did do this? Wait, no, I can't. Never mind. So we're just gonna have to clear that out by hand. That's okay. I wonder whether the lag is slightly offset by these. No. Okay, so I need to find a different timing than what I've been using so far. That's gonna get kind of bothersome real quick. Oh wow, is it just me? Is it moving a lot faster than it used to? Stay away. Really? Yeah, good luck, dude. I mean, oh wait, I should probably have set up the timer on for this. Well, I'll just run it from there. Ooh, what is that spooter gonna do? Oh, it even has speed, so it definitely is fast enough to get to me, but can it detect me in time? What do we have over here? A creeper. As long as he doesn't detect me, walk out on that, and then somehow sort of stay online, we should be good. That would be some creeper though, like proper parkour ninja master guy. Oh wait, do I not have an obsidian block over here? Skeleton, don't you dare. Slightly less water you have to do. What I have to do here. I'm simply moving it back a little bit. I wonder whether I could have moved it a little bit further. Well, I probably could have. Alright, well, that looks pretty darn sweet. Let's get our sponges. They should be in here. Yep. And then we just start the process, I suppose. Hello, honey blocks. They do need to be in the first there. Since it's so thick. Decreases the radius in which we can reach with this by quite a bit. Huh? Oh. Right.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. function.
Was neat. We gather up all the all the sponges as we went there. We should actually always be wearing our chest plate whenever we go through to the. Who knows? Like maybe there's something dangerous on the other side.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
These were a little bit too far out. Eh? Oh, these. Why are these too far out? Didn't I do the exact same distance? Apparently not. 2,061 days. We got around the corner. Nice. This one should be easier to do. We should actually be able to do quite a lot of space on this one, because it's not as steep as you can see here. So, like, you can actually get away with doing a lot more spacing. Meaning we use less sponges for it. Hey, gurgle, gurgle. As long as you don't get in my way, you can live. Keep that in mind. I'm not trying to tear apart your ecosystem. It's just a necessity. One. We're missing one sponge. Did you pick up my sponge? You did not. Is it the one I forgot to remove somewhere? Maybe I put it on the machine? Under the machine? Or is it a dry one? It's a dry one. Ah. actually not quickly use it. So 5 is a little bit much. Good to know. Four is just fine. And so we grab wet sponges. We need to find about 38 of them. We can then take apart this machine here and rebuild it. want to try to just like build a thing here that actually goes all the way. Now, just because it's so much more efficient sponge-wise. But I also would like to try to run it one down to see whether, oh no, whether or not it was an issue of me building it wrong, or if it's just because it was too heavy, or maybe it's just doesn't work. There are all sorts of things that could go wrong with this. And sort of if I just build it on a smaller scale, I think we will be in a pretty darn good spot. Alright, so this. We remove that. Pause this. Hello. Thank you. That works as it's supposed to. And then we put that here. This here. Remove that. And that. Because it needs to be like this. Like this. Like that. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Blop. Perfect. Did I just notice a mistake in my previous build? Because that was how I built it. right underneath here. We then need this here. Let's just move this along. Oh, it's 'cause why are my shoes off? I thought I was moving weirdly slow. And then like this. All the way across. Might just wait with this for now, this side here, and then send that in at a later point. Either. Perfect. Because now I can grab this. Remove the obsidian. Place it quickly. And replace that with this. Maybe even go one further. No, that's fine. Okay. Grab an observer. Break that, break this, put that. Why did it move backwards? Excuse you. You shouldn't be able to do that. Fairly quickly resolve that by putting that there. God, that gave me a scare. Probably shouldn't have given me such a scare, but it did. Wait, why is all of this out of the water? Yeah, get down there. Oh wait, is that honey? What's this? Kelp. This entire machine is built wrong. That's kind of nice. No, wait, it's built right. Hold on. Hold on me. I suppose that this is actually necessary. So how? Oh no. Does that break the entire thing? No, it's okay. Good. Ah, it reached out our end distance. Damn. Because I need this, this, this. There. I can't decide whether this is a stroke of genius or whether or not it's stupid. But we'll see. I suppose only time will tell. No. Why are you not reacting? What? This is exactly as it's supposed to be. So waarom niet? Why is that not moving? Okay, it was definitely not a stroke of genius then. Good to know. Ah, we experiment and learn, so. Nothing really, too bad has happened. Like, it's just one layer of water, which, while it's slightly annoying that I have to deal with that, it's not like the end of the world.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
So I guess we're doing this side and this side the next couple of days. And then I might just do one that goes across over here instead. Because that's where it's all deep and all like sort of the same level. So I can use very easily use a big machine over here. Whereas it's much more difficult over here on the slope terrain. Alright, the piece of obsidian. That's a pretty decent hole. That's actually not even that far down to the next part. Well. I think we'll probably drain the water out here and then call it a day. It's also pretty successful. It's a pretty successful day. However, I wonder how difficult it's going to be to use the sponges here. Because we're probably going to have to do them layered, right? 2 by 2. You're getting too close for my comfort. As long as you can stay away, I suppose I will continue to be a pacifist. You don't sound like you're staying away. So let's remove all the water from the machine first. Because that's going to set my level for how deep all of this is. Want to be. How much of that can I remove in one go? Almost all of it when it's on the... or all of it. Nice. When we're on this side here. Can I go free? I can go free. Notice the 4 over there. That's fine. That's 4, right? There's 2, 2, 3, 4 apparently. Excuse you, fish. And so we pick up the splinters. You never know what's on the other side of a portal. Wait, did the magma cube damage us? Oh. I suppose it did. Or tried to, anyway. Oh, rude. I shouldn't be using honey blocks for that. I can't afford to lose them, so. Slime blocks, however, we have plenty of. Now, the real interesting bit is going to be whether or not this side here is possible. It's possible on this side here to run these. One last trick. Does that start it? No. So whether or not I need to do this for cleaning that out, and how does that then translate into the water here? Quite poorly, I see. Oh. That's gonna kinda suck, but well. I could try and see if I can't figure out a method to make that less damaging to the amount of sponges I have. I could probably find a super simple design that just goes deep. Seven more sponges missing. Three more sponges. Ooh. One more sponge. That's because I hadn't placed it down. Actually, I think I'm gonna call it for here today. We've been going for 4 hours too. And we did manage to get that area all juiced out. Which, I mean, it's still like sort of a cool thing. We're doing these big lines. Eventually we can find a method that's kinda fast, but I should be prepared for this taking a long time, considering how big the area is. And even when we cleared out all of this surface water, there's still going to be all this water caves underneath, meaning that when we start running the wow, rain lagging behind. When we start running the well eater to bomb it all the way down, we're gonna have some issues with having to stop the world eater and then like get rid of all the water, but that's just what you have to deal with when you're in this patch. But thank you so much for watching. I had a blast all day, pretty much. It was good fun. So, hope to see you again tomorrow. Cheerio, and Joe out.